All right, hello and welcome to Westminster, Colorado for a middle school matchup between the visiting Strasburg Indians and the host Academy Wildcats. Wildcats were able to drive down on their opening score, secure the 2-point conversion. So trailing 6-0, the Indians look to receive the ball on the kickoff from the Wildcats. Again, if you're just tuning in, we are just started the game, had a couple technical difficulties getting started, but now should be good to go. So Academy looks to kick. It's a left-footed boot. It's deep, picked up by Jaden Miller. Miller, nice little return, bounces to the left, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. So Indians get a decent return there. It looks like they'll take over first down and 10 at approximately the 35-yard line. I'm going to have to estimate a little bit today because of my angle here, but hopefully you can bear with me. All right, so it looks like there was an injury on the play. Not sure if it's an Indian. It does look like it's an Indian. It looks like Jaden Miller. A little worse for the wear after that kickoff return. So, well, they tend to Jaden. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, this is Nick Dickens announcing Hemphill Middle School football. We have traveled today to Westminster, Colorado to face off with the Academy Wildcats. Wildcats took the opening possession of the game, drove down, put it in the end zone for 6, but were unable to secure a 2-point conversion. So Indians trail 6-0 here early. It looks like Miller's going to be helped off the field. Today I'm going to be doing a little double duty running the camera as well. So I apologize if there's a couple little delays here or there. All right, it looks like Miller's off the field, and both teams are going to break the huddle. 11 on 11, we're ready to go here. Indians have 2 receivers to either side. They've got Hopwood all alone in an empty backfield. He's calling R.J. Weaver in motion. He's going to pitch it to Weaver. Weaver tries to bounce it around the left side, but he's brought down for probably a loss of about 2 or 3 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and about 13 for the Indians. 2nd down and 13, Indians trail here in the opening quarter of play. All right, so Indians break the huddle, facing a 2nd down and 13. Hopwood calls for the ball. It's a shotgun snap. He's got it, drops back and throws, and it's caught by Mackay. Mackay Subbauer catches the ball, and he's going to be all the way down into Wildcat territory at about the 38-yard line. So nice completion for the Indians, and we've got our 1st down here in Wildcat territory. I don't have a program today, so I'm going to do my best to go from memory on the kids and identify them so that you guys can try to enjoy this broadcast. So here we go. It's 1st down and 10. The give to Damron. Damron gets a couple 3 yards before he's brought down by number 51 and number 27 of the Wildcats. So that'll bring up a second down and about 7. Second down and 7. Indians have the ball in Wildcat territory again, trailing 6-0 here in the first. So this time it looks a tight formation. Ball is snapped, and it looked like either they tried a quarterback sneak or they had a little bit of trouble with that handoff. Either way, not much on that play for the Indians, and that'll bring up a third down and about 5 or 6. So third down and about 6, we'll call it. Indians again trailing 6-0 here in Westminster. Hopwood calls for the ball. He's got the shotgun snap. He's going to drop back, roll to his right. He's looking down the field, and he's got a man. It's Colton Holloway. Colton Holloway, number 20, able to haul in that ball and bring it down to about the 13-yard line of the Wildcats. So Indians moving the ball through the air. Indians here, you can see the folks right in front of us here. It's a first down and 10 from about the 13-yard line. Indians have split receivers to each side, so twin receivers to each side. They call Marrero in motion. The ball is going to be given to Marrero. It's a sweep around the right-hand side, and it looks like he came close to scoring, but there's a flag down on the field, so the flags are likely going to bring that back. It looks like a call of holding, and the Academy is going to go ahead and take a timeout here, try to diagnose a way to stop the Indians, as the Indians have driven deep into Academy territory. So if you're just joining us, I wanted to mention, if you or your business is interested in becoming a sponsor, please contact strasburgboosterclub@gmail.com. We're pleased to announce the John Mundell Scholarship for Scholar Athletes in memory of Coach John Mundell. This scholarship will be awarded to 1 to 2 graduating seniors at SHS, starting with the class of 2021. To make a contribution, see Forever Indians Facebook page or contact Tina Starman at 303-622-9211. She's at extension 896. So Indians trailing 6-0 here in Westminster to the Wildcats. There's been a timeout called. The chain crew moved a little bit here, but it looks like we're all situated now. So the penalty is going to make it a first down and 20. First down and 20 for the Indians. Must have been a holding call. Hopwood calls in motion R.J. Weaver, and looks like we moved again. That's going to be another penalty, a little sloppy here early. I believe that'll drop us back to a first down and 25. So first down and 25 for the Indians. Again, we trail 6-0 here early in the contest with the Academy. Hopwood from the shotgun formation calls Weaver in motion. He pitches to Weaver. Weaver stopping. He's looking to pass. They've got a man deep. That's Cade Hemphill, and into the end zone. The halfback option pass fools the Wildcats, and Weaver fires a strike to 8th grader Cade Hemphill, number 10, who takes it to the house and evens the score at 6. So 6-all here, early first quarter action from Westminster. Indians looking to add the 2-point conversion. They call Marrero in motion, fake to Marrero, and he's under pressure, throws, and broken up. Broken up, but they're going to call pass interference. Pass interference, number 16 from the Wildcats couldn't stop. Cade Hemphill grabbed his jersey a little bit. So they're going to get another chance here. It'll move it half the distance to the goal. So it'll break it down to about the 1.5 yard line. So Indians here have another chance to add the 2-point conversion. Hopwood calls Marrero in motion, turns, fakes, and instead they give it to Damron, and Damron right up the middle will add 2 to the total, so 8-6. Indians with the early advantage here in Westminster will be kicking off. Indians going from right to left on your screen, the Wildcats going from left to right. So, again, if you're just joining us, this is the Wildcats struck first to take a 6-0 lead, unable to add the 2-point conversion. Indians come down on their opening possession, use the passing game, and kind of a little trick play with a halfback option pass, match up the score at 6-6, and then add the 2-point conversion to go up 8-6. Indians will look to kick the ball back to the hosts. Nathan Pretty has the ball teed up. Again, as mentioned before, I'm going to do my best with names today, going from memory here, as I do not have a roster with me. So both teams make a couple adjustments. Pretty's got the ball teed up. Whistle blows, he approaches the ball, kicks it, right foot, he drives it low. Scooped up by number 45 of Academy. He's going to bounce around the left-hand side and ultimately get forced out of bounds. R.J. Weaver and Damron, a couple other Indians in on that play. So Indians bring out the starting defense. A pretty good size advantage for the Academy. They've got some big kids. If you were here, it kind of looks like at least a junior varsity line against a middle school line. So kind of a significant difference in size. Indians hopefully can use some speed and kind of get around these guys. So the Academy sets up. They're in a kind of a full house backfield look, with running backs offset to the left and directly behind the quarterback. They're going to give it right up the middle to number 4. He's going to bounce around the left-hand side and ultimately be taken down. Indians get in there. I believe that was Jaden Miller on that tackle. So right now the score stands 8-6, Indians up, and it looks like that's the end of the first quarter. So after one quarter of play, the Indians hold the 2-point advantage here in Westminster. Once again, we want to mention that if you or your business is interested in becoming a sponsor, please contact the Strasburg Booster Club at gmail.com. We're also excited to announce the John Mundell Scholarship for Scholar Athletes, and it's in memory of Coach John Mundell. This scholarship will be awarded to 1 to 2 graduating seniors at SHS, starting with the class of 2021. To make a contribution, see the Forever Indians Facebook page or contact Tina Starman at 303-622-9211. She's at extension 896. So Indians continue to huddle up. A couple players from the Academy here getting some hydration as well. It's probably about 90 degrees today. A little breeze, but definitely a lot of sun today, so that's important. Everybody's going to need to stay hydrated. All right. So both teams are going to return to the field. It's going to be the Academy's ball. They're facing a second down and about 5 from about midfield. So second down and about 5. Looks like a little confusion, and the Wildcats are going to huddle up again. All right, they break the huddle. Both teams appear ready. Again, kind of a full house backfield look. The ball is snapped. It's given to number 45, and he's brought down right away. Number 81, I believe that's Gio Galindo, was the first man through and secures the tackle for a loss. So that should bring up a third down and about 10. Third down and 10, and Indians trotting a couple players off the field before the third down play. All right, Wildcats appear ready now. They've got twin receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. It looks like they're going to now go to a trips forward, tight end out a bit. So trips right, single man to the left. Number 10 for the Wildcats calls for the ball. He's got the shotgun snap, fires it out to the right. Oh, and dropped. It looked like the Wildcats had kind of a little smoke screen set up with 2 lead blockers in front, but the receiver for the Wildcats unable to wrangle in that ball. And now they've got a decision to make whether to go for it or punt the ball back to the Indians. It looks like they're lining up in punt formation. Number 45 is back deep to punt the ball, and number 21, Jaden Miller, back for the Indians. Miller's able to catch the ball in the air. He makes a man miss. He goes to his left, back to his right, weaving in and out of traffic, and just tripped up. Necessarily contacted by anybody there, just kind of tripped up, and the Indians, regardless, will have the ball back, leading 8-6. Looks like Indians will take over at approximately I'd say about the 46 or 47 yard line in their own territory. Again, Indians are going from left to right on your screen, and Wildcats from right to left. So Indians call Marrero in motion. They're going to give it to Marrero, and a flag. Illegal motion or false start, call it what you want, but it's a 5-yard penalty, backing the Indians up, making it a first down and 15. So first down and 15 here in Westminster. Indians leading 8-6 on a touchdown pass from R.J. Weaver to Cade Hemphill, and then a 2-point conversion from Damron. Again, they snap the ball, they give it to Marrero. Marrero around the right-hand side, uses his speed, but finally corralled. The Wildcats did a good job of stretching that play out. They stretched that play out and able to stop Marrero for about a 2-yard gain. So we'll call it second down and 8. Second down and 8. Officials call a timeout. It looks like Marrero's hobbled a little bit and will be going towards the sideline. Marrero will be replaced in the lineup by Hemphill, number 10. All right. Looks like everybody's ready for action again. Hopwood calls a man in motion. It's Hemphill. They're going to fare, actually Weaver, they're going to fake to Weaver. He's under some pressure, rolls out, throws the ball. He's got Hemphill all alone in the flats. Hemphill tries to stiff arm a man, and he's got the ball down to about the 30-yard line. So Indians in business here as Hopwood finds Hemphill in the left flats, and they're able to get together and produce a first down for Strasburg. I apologize about any wind noise you might be getting. It's a little breezy here. Ball is snapped. Hopwood gives it right up the middle to Damron. Damron wrapped up by the Wildcats after a short gain. So that short gain will make it a second down and about 8. Indians break the huddle. Twin receivers to each side. Hopwood flanked to his left in the gun by Damron. He drops back. He's looking to pass. He's going to throw the ball straight up and overthrows Hemphill. Hemphill had snuck behind the cornerback for the Wildcats, but those guys were unable to connect on that, and it'll bring up a third down and about 8. So third down and 8, Indians. Pretty good field position at about the 28, 30-yard line of the Wildcats. They'll break the huddle and have Jaden Miller go in motion to the left. They're going to hand it to Miller. Miller has a little bit of a lane, but it closes quickly. Defense able to rally to the ball. And it's going to bring up, it looks like, fourth down and about 5, I believe. Again, I have kind of a tough angle here, so I'm just trying to give you the best information I can get. Ball snapped. Hopwood drops back. He's going to throw it up. Again, looking for Hemphill, but incomplete. Hemphill again had slipped behind the cornerback, unable to bring in that ball. And the Indians will turn the ball back over on downs to the hosts from Westminster here. So again, if you're just joining us, this is A-team middle school action. Hemphill Middle School Indians have traveled to Westminster facing off against the Academy Wildcats. Academy jumped out to the early 6-0 lead. Indians came back and took the 2-point conversion in for a 8-6 lead, and that's where we stand right now in the second quarter. So the Academy lines up with, again, a full house backfield. They're going to hand the ball to number 4. He's going to bounce around the right-hand side or left-hand side, and it looks like he's in business. First down run, and there it could have been flagged there. There is a flag in the middle of the field. At that location, it could be called holding on the Wildcats. Indians got away with a little bit of a late hit there on the sideline. Not seeing a signal from the refs, but it looks like they're going to back up the Wildcats. So I'm guessing that is indeed a holding. Indians front line must have gotten some penetration and forced the Wildcats to get a little grabby. In any case, it's going to back them up. That spot foul will leave it right around a first down and 10 still. So chain crew looks a little confused here. They keep moving the chains. Hopefully they'll get that figured out. Looks like we finally got everybody where they're supposed to be. Stop here. First down and long after the penalty. And a ball that's fumbled by the Wildcat quarterback. He turned, looked like he was going to hand it off to somebody, and instead put the ball on the carpet. And the things are kind of going from bad to worse for the Academy. They're backed up now, and it looks like 2nd down and 20 plus. So 2nd down and 20 plus yards. Indians defense has the advantage right now. Let's see if we can make a play. Ball is snapped, the fake, and it's blown dead. Blown dead. It's either going to be a false start and offside. So let's see what they signal. No real signal, but they are backing up the Wildcats, so I'm going to say false start. So 2nd down and really long. 2nd down and 25 yards, it looks like, for the Wildcats. So 2nd down and super long for the Wildcats. They're going to bring their tight end to the right-hand side. Split receivers to each side. 2 running backs. They snap the ball directly to the running back. He's going to run up the middle and be wrapped up. Nice tackle there for the Indians. So 3rd and very long now. Wildcats, after a fast start, have kind of been going backwards on offense here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like both teams are lined up. They've got a trips look to the left, single receiver to the right. The lone running back's number 4. They're going to fake the ball to 4, throw it out in the flats. Oh, he had to fall down to catch that, which means he's down right there. That actually will be a loss of yardage or no gain at all. And the Indians call a timeout to try to get another possession here, as it looks like the Wildcats are going to need to punt the ball back to Hemphill. Really quick, we'll acknowledge a couple of our sponsors. A couple black sponsors for Strasburg is Wolf Waste. Jeff Black is the owner. Wolf Waste Service, disabled, veteran-owned small business. You can call them at 970-483-5299. We're also pleased to be sponsored by Western Hardware. Western Hardware is Strasburg's local hardware store since 1972. They are open 7 days a week for all your home improvement. So Jaden Beller, number 21, a 7th grader, back deep, ready to receive the kick. Looks like Wildcats were probably a man short. So both teams a little discombobulated here early. And it looks like Wildcats are going to have to waste a timeout prior to punting. So both teams huddle up, try to get everybody lined up here for this 4th down play. The Academy started with fairly decent field position, but penalties and other miscues have them backed up and now looking to punt back to the Indians. Ball is snapped, it's high, and it's on the ground and recovered in the end zone. Cade Hemphill of the Indians, able to fall on the ball in the end zone after the Academy struggles to pick up the ball on the muffed punt snap. So that'll make it 14-6. 14-6. Indians on top here from the Academy's home field in Westminster, Colorado. So Strasburg will look to add the 2-point conversion. with the quick change, they have to trot on a new player. Looks like everybody's where they need to be now. Ball is snapped. Hopwood drops straight back, rolls to his right, throws, and overthrows Mackay Sabrin. Mackay had worked his way open in the right corner of the end zone, but unable to match up with the quarterback, and it's 14-6. 14-6. Indians will look to kick the ball back to the hosts. So again, if you're just joining us, this is A-team middle school football action from Westminster, Colorado. Hemphill Indians have traveled here today to face the Academy Wildcats. Wildcats got on the board first, but since then, it's kind of been all Indians. Indians scoring the last 14 points of the contest. So, Indian 8th grader Nathan Pretty has the ball teed up. He's number 87, ready to kick the ball back to the Wildcats. Wildcats have number 4 back deep. Pretty raises his hand, approaches the ball. It's a deep kick down the middle. It's fielded by number 45. He's working his way around to the left. Good contain there by Colton Holloway, and he's finally brought down. So Holloway stays in his lane, turns the runner back towards the middle, and I believe Ryland Damron, number 17, was able to come in and wrap him up. So not sure how much time is left in the first half. It can't be too much time at all. Indians with the 14-6 lead, and Wildcats have the ball on offense.